Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading More Than Mindfulness, Widening the Field of Practice by the Monastics of the Thai Forest Sangha. And we're finishing the book tonight by finishing a talk by Ajahn Amaro called When the Last Breath Comes. When the heart is unburdened, unlimited in this way, there is a recognition that the citta, the heart, the mind, is not a person. We tend to identify with our body, our personality, our name, and our story. But when there is that letting go of everything in this way, then the mind knows the person, knows the feelings and the thoughts that are passing away. But that which knows the person is not a person. The citta is the Dhamma. It is not a person. It knows the awake heart. It knows the quality of awareness. It knows the personal, the thoughts, the feelings, and the sensations. It knows the world around us that is arising and passing away. But it is not limited by that. It is not identified with that. It knows the world, but it is not limited by the world. This is the quality of the awake heart. We can take that away from this day, along with the merit, boon, from the offerings of the katina cloth. That katina offering which, as Ajahn Nyanyuko has said, is the most superlative merit that comes from any material offering. Along with that, we can take away these reflections to consider the qualities of gratitude and the qualities of forgiveness, to consider how, when the heart lets go of everything, it is free of identification with all things. That is where the great peace of Nibbana is something that can be realized. That quality of freedom, of ease and peace, is the most precious thing that you can take away from this great 6-day-long festive occasion. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.